Opening day, baby. Opening day.
This particular hunt being opening day in Michigan on a Monday, April 18th, we had to get a very slim window to make this work. So we had a piece of property that we got permission to hunt. Shandon did a lot of scouting in the Frankenmuth-Saginaw area to make this come together. And I drove in from Kalamazoo last night. We got everything set up, came in this morning to hunt this piece of property that we've never hunted before. So this is all kind of new to us. But we knew that we had to get the job done today. So whatever that took, we were willing to do.
We were set up by 6 o'clock, and to come about 7:20, we look right across the field, and here comes two toms coming right down the hill. And we were just not set up for that shot. We thought they were all going to come to our right.
All of a sudden they took a left turn, just like that. We know turkeys can be tricky and they can get hung up like that, but we were so sure that they were going to be right in our lap, and then next thing we knew, they were gone.
I can't believe they crossed that road right there. He probably came in 400 yards away. They must have not liked something. Made it out.
Well, nothing we could have done. They held off right there, and then they circled around behind me in the woods that you see here, and it was just too thick, and they disappeared. We had a hen come through at about 20 yards. Here comes two toms, the same two toms, follow right behind her.
But they moved through the thick stuff, and we were trying to get cameras together, and I think they spotted us. Or at least they were a little uneasy, and they moved back into the woods even further.
And yet again, we just couldn't make that adjustment in time. They caught us off guard. So we had to let them walk.
We thought the hunt was over and that was it, and that was our opportunity.
Probably about 15 more minutes later, I hit my pot call from Obsession Game Calls. I'd give it a few clucks, and he'd gobble.
Luckily enough, we were blessed with another opportunity when the birds circled around, started gobbling at us.
too thin.
Because we had to turn around so quick, we didn't really have the right shooting angle. And so I didn't know what my cameraman was seeing, and he didn't know what I was seeing. So it was hard to tie it in with him and tie it in with me. And I had a small window, and he had a small window, and none of those windows really matched up for either one of us. And he just kept coming in, and you know, Austin, he just kept telling me, wait, 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 and I held off.
Shot double up.
Give me some, buddy. Oh. Wow. Today has been unreal. Wow. We seen this bird 7 o'clock in the morning. Came from a completely different direction, caught us off guard. Came within about 10 yards, and with our camera set up, we just couldn't get on him. So we waited, and he came close, and he saw us. I mean, we were sticking out like a sore thumb. He ran into the woods, and it's, oh man, what is it? Almost an hour later, and he came back around us from the opposite side. We still weren't ready for him. He went down with about 3 hens, and then we just called at him, and he just came right in, gobbling. And man, oh man, this is, what a day. What a great opening day, baby. Give me some. What a beautiful bird. Alright folks, day one of the turkey tour. We're over here in Frankenmuth, Michigan on the east side. Not something we're too familiar with hunting, but it panned out pretty good today. We got set up about 6 o'clock this morning, and right about 7:20 we seen 2 toms across the field. Started looking at us, and they came right in on a string, and we were not set up for it. We were figuring they were going to come from behind us. So they got within about 10 yards, and we didn't have the right camera angle to take the shot, so we had to hold off. And so they circled around us in the stick stuff you see behind us, and we thought it was over. And then all of a sudden we had a hen come probably another 20-25 yards behind us, and these 2 toms followed her right behind us. And yet we still weren't set up to get the right shot, so we had to let them walk again. And right when we thought it was over, we used a pot call from Obsession Game Calls and called this bad boy right into about a 20-yard shot. We couldn't have painted a better picture. So it was a beautiful day. Yeah. Truly blessed to get it done. I mean, opening day on the morning of. I mean, something that we've always talked about wanting to do. Yeah. And this is my only day to hunt. My boss runs a tight shift, so this was it for me. And a lot of scouting, a lot of work that went into this, and it paid off.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the first stop of the turkey tour. We're here in the Saginaw, Frankenmuth area, and we really had one day to get this done. And we're hunting a piece of property that we haven't hunted before, so with one day to get the job done on a new piece of land, we were a little bit nervous coming into it, but I made the trip from Kalamazoo over here so we could get going on it and get this bird down and get it on film, and thankfully we were blessed enough to have all the pieces fall together. And it was a little shaky after the first hour and a half with the birds moving behind us, and we had to do some things we weren't quite ready to do and weren't set up to do, and make some adjustments on the fly, but it seems to be that's what we do every single time. Good things happen once you can make adjustments on the fly and stay persistent after it. So I think that's what we did today, and it seems to have paid off. It's been a beautiful opening day in Michigan. It's April 18th and about 80 degrees, warm spring day, but can't beat getting a gobbler on the ground, that's for sure.
That is for sure.
So
I guess we'll get this bird packed up, and then I'll be behind the camera in our May hunt, and we'll get my boy Sherwood here a turkey. And so stay tuned for our turkey tour as we continue. We'll take it back to the west side and get another bird for you guys.
Sounds good. All right, nice job, buddy.
Let's do it.
All right.
Look at those babies right there. That's what we're after. That's awesome. Oh man.
Nice work, buddy.
I didn't think that was going to plane out like that. After I dumped him, man, I'm like, hey, do you want to double up? He just sat there and looked at us. I'm just sitting there. We should have got you a tag. Except that was a Jake anyways, he was small. Hey Austin, so you think you're going to pull him on the ground now or what? That's what I like to hear. So much for our decoys, they didn't do really much.
Nope. Those aren't even part of the equation.
Those are some nice field decorations out there. I look up and I see two birds in the middle of the cut cornfield on the opposite end of us. There's no way I thought that was a bird. And I pulled up my sunglasses. Super Ray sunglasses. Blooper reel.
Pursuit, so stay with us.
All right.
Stay tuned, baby. That's right.
True pursuit!